and it is the Propel expansion. And I wanted to come on tonight. Well, first of all, as I've shared with you over the last few days, last few weeks, I've been preparing for this move. And so it's taken a lot of organization and preparation and going through things. And it's really fascinating to me to see things that I have not seen in a long time, and things that you might say I don't need, and so uncovering things and relating to those things and saying, it's time to give this to so and so, or it's time to share it with so and so, whatever it might be, or give it to Goodwill, or give it to one of the other donation kind of places locally. So it's just been a great time of releasing. Now, mind you, I've been doing that since 23, when the Lord said to me, release and be ready. And again, I've learned, guys, over time that when Holy Spirit shares something, the answer to it is not going to be immediate. Meaning you might say, well, release and be ready for what? But that is not revealed to you at that time, because again, you're not ready for that next step. You're not ready for, it's not even the next step. You're not ready for where God is taking you. So there's that preparation, and that's why I was saying about preparing for this move, releasing and being ready. And I've been doing this since 2023. And so it's so interesting to me for walking with the Lord, to see his hand in everything. And that's what I wanted to speak to tonight about. God's hand is in everything. And when you recognize that, then, meaning when you realize that and own that, you will see his hand in everything. So the exact thing I wrote down, let me put my glasses on. When you leave everything in his hands, you will start seeing God's hand in everything. So that action, that leaving everything in his hands is very important, because you have to take that action step. It's that step of faith. It's that step of knowingness. So when you leave everything in his hands, then you see everything in his hands. You see everything. You will start seeing God's hand in everything. That's what I was saying earlier. So, it's so cool. It's so exciting. It's so joyful if you get to this place to listen. I mean, I have some things that I need to, or have to, not even need, yes, have to pull together. But I know his hand is in the middle of this. He's guiding me, taking that one step, because he told me, guys, I just want you to be really knowledgable about this. This sweet clinic that I have had for 4.5 years, on 9th Street, which means nothing to you, but it's in the historic Georgetown Square area. So, I mean, the church bell rings at past. It does the full gong at whatever hour it is. I'm going to miss that. I walk on the square all the time. I mean, I'm talking about just getting out and walking, but also just enjoying the shops and enjoying. Now I can come down here. That's not even the issue. The bells, no, that's a different story. I've enjoyed, you see the window here on the side. This looks out to Austin Avenue, which is really just this great location is what I'm saying. And this, it has windows on 2 sides here. So it's very light and it's very inviting. But, and it's a big, big but, it's time to let go. It's time to release and be ready. And I am ready for that next step. And, God has guided me to, certain things, and preparing for those as well. So that brings me to the Propel program, where I am going to really tie everything together, which is exciting to me because, again, as a creative and as knowing my purpose is you, to help you identify your dreams, goals, and desires. It's really exciting for me to see this next step where I'm going to pull together my skincare, my aesthetic training, my mentoring in that field, my work with LifeWave, the non-transdermal stem cell activation, dynamic science patch technology. We all have stem cells in our body. They become dormant. 50% at 30, 60 plus percent, at 60, 90 plus percent are dormant. That means they're not active. They're not doing what they need to do. So basically, just want to make sure everything's okay with this live. So basically, it's so important. Hi guys, coming in. I was wondering where you are. I've been on for a bit and sharing about this next step that I'm taking. God is guiding me. I've been speaking about this for the last couple of weeks, and I shared as I began how, as I'm sorting through things and, not only throwing away, which of course some, but I don't have that much to throw away, but give away, yes, give to family, give to friends, bring to donation type of places for charities, things of that nature. But it's interesting to see it, and whatever it might be, and to see that revelation of it, to see, when I bought it, how it came into my life, things of that nature. Now in 23, I heard in my spirit, release and be ready. And God doesn't speak, the Holy Spirit doesn't give you the blueprint and the map, the roadmap. You have to wait on the Lord. You have to wait. And that we talked about patience. Patience is really just something that is a placeholder while you're getting ready, but never losing hope. Patience is not negative. Patience is that waiting, that understanding. This all fits together, but patience is that understanding and having that hope that God is doing. It's that knowingness. Patience is more of a knowledge thing, where I'm speaking tonight about the hand of God in everything. And when you let God and know that God has his hand in everything, you will then start seeing his hand in everything. And that's what I was sharing. And I was then saying, and when you guys started coming in, how I'm very excited as a creative, but understanding that's my passion, but my purpose is you. So I'm very excited about how I'm going to be tying together all of my aesthetic consulting and mentoring, all of my work as an esthetician, understanding the skin, understanding ingredients, because I've been developing products since 1992. So pioneer in that result-oriented skincare genre. LifeWave, a stem cell. We've been working in stem cells since 2019. And so it's really exciting for me to know that I not only can help you with products that will help you physically and internally, topically and internally, but also to help you build businesses with these products as well, if that's something you want. So I'm here to help you physically and with your, because the skin is the largest organ of the body. People don't think of it that way, but it is the largest organ. Everything works synergistically back. What goes in must come out. So what you see, let's say you have acne or rosacea or dry skin or large pores. There's things going on internally that affect that. So this is not a skincare tutorial. I just wanted to tie that together. So I have a link tree, which you reach at propel.megandimartino.com /info. And on the link tree, There's information about LifeWave. There is my website for my skincare products and information, and there's a shopping cart there that you can buy the products, purchase the products, but also that you can read about them. There's my book, Hope and Possibilities, Just Over the Horizon. And then my TED Talk is there on innovation, did that last year. And so there's other things. My podcast, it started out Unique Leaders Live, 2020, 6 years ago. And then as I put together the program to help you start, scale, and sustain the business and life of your dreams, to give you that hope, that understanding that there's nothing, just take that first step. So anyway, when I started, or did that and did the audiobook, and so that book and the audiobook, ebook rather, and the audiobook of Hope and Possibilities is there. Just Over the Horizon is on the link tree. So you can buy them on Amazon, but they're at no charge there. But I also have what I call the Propel community, and I would love you to join me there. Just go to propel.megandimartino.com/info and click on the button of the community. You receive a message of inspiration, encouragement every day, bi-monthly newsletters. I was mentioning the podcast and different lives we do and webinars and summits and things of that nature. So you always get information on those there, but that is at no charge. So go to propel.megandimartino.com/info. But do subscribe to this, and thank you for leaving some messages, comments rather, and do ring that bell. And if you haven't already, because you'll get notifications that I'm live. So tonight, again, as I recap, again, I'll put my glasses on. When you leave everything in God's hands, you will start seeing God's hands in everything. And when I got that message in 2023, after selling the large luxury day medical and wellness spa, and had already found this place and cleaned it up and opened it, but when I got that message to release and be ready, but I just opened this. Ready for what? But God doesn't answer those questions. It's about faith. It's about trust. It's about knowingness. It's that patience and the hope. And to me, hope is it's not a hopium. It's a factualum. It's knowing that He is putting steps together for us to take for that end in sight. So know that it's never too early or too late. Never, 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 never to create the life of your dreams. Start and don't stop. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow night.